Well, one case that changed a lot of law and policy in the Chicago area was the 69 West Washington fire on October 7th of 2003. So 69 West Washington is a building block and a half from where we're sitting right now. And what happened that day, on the 12th floor, there was a fire in a closet. And the fire spread, and a whole bunch of mistakes led to the death of 6 people and injured 14 others, some who were friends of mine. I ended up being with Bob. We were the lead counsel in the case and ran the investigation. High rises being constructed then were required to have sprinklers in them. However, because of the year of construction of that building, local ordinances, through lobbying by people that own buildings, somehow allowed them to be grandfathered in where they didn't have to put sprinklers in because of the age of the building, which is insane to me. Sprinklers in that high rise would have prevented the occurrence. When the fire took place, the security and the building management told everybody, go to the nearest stairwell. And that turned out to be a mistake. There was a designated stairwell for evacuation, and there was another stairwell, which is known as a smoke tower, which has a way of getting smoke out of it, which was designated for firefighting. But back then, those stairwells, once you got in them, you were stuck. You couldn't get back in there. And what happened was, the fire department came up that stairwell, which is the one designated for firefighting, and they had gone up to the 12th floor, and they opened the doors and started fighting the fire, not knowing that there were people coming down from above. And so basically the smoke came up, and they were trying to get up as far as they could to get away from it, and there was at least 10 calls to the OEMC, that's the Office of Emergency Management, 911, and tell them we're trapped here. And that information never got to the actual firefighters that were fighting the fire. Those firefighters would never have done this if they know those people were above them. So what happened in this case was there were a whole bunch of reforms. The buildings were required then to put in sprinklers. Now there's an ordinance that all stairwells have to have a locking, unlocking mechanism at the front desk so people don't get trapped there or just not be locked. There was also reforms made to OEMC on how they communicate with people in a fire.